Dear organizers and participants, greetings from Belgrade, Serbia. We would like to present you our case study entitled Sun in Serbia is CSR on the sunny side for small and medium-sized enterprises. During our presentation, you will hear more about one interesting company from Serbia called Sunce Marinković Company. The word Sunce in Serbian means sun in English. While working on this project, authors wondered whether CSR is sustainable in the mentioned company regarding the specific context of our country, Serbia. My name is Anna, and I will guide you through this presentation together with my colleague, Anna. Passing over the old stone bridge under the old golden sun shining from the top of the arch of the bridge, Milica, the management student, remembered long walks with her great-grandfather. He was telling her stories about his friend Aleksandar Marinković, who made that sun. Since the early childhood, Milica wanted to work for Marinković company and make suns. Studying management made her think whether the small and medium-sized enterprises will be able to keep on with their CSR activities.
Company Sunce Marinković was founded in 1929 as a small family locksmith's workshop for steel joinery, gates, and fences. Its founder, Aleksandar Marinković, was famous for creating the symbol of the sun that proudly stands at the Old Stone Bridge in the very center of Kragujevac, the fourth biggest city of Serbia. Nowadays, this company with around 100 employees still represents a successful family company run by the founder's son and grandsons.
Sunce Marinković produces high-quality, energy-efficient carpentry in tune with key standards of quality, with guaranteed safety and security in using windows and doors, making carpentry shopping quite simple. Also, this company invests enormous amounts of effort into social responsibility, which only benefits and improves its environment.
Projects that illustrate companies' deep social engagement can be classified in the following categories: vulnerable groups, ecology, donations, and education. Working with vulnerable groups on the project Sun for the Brighter Future, company supports persons with disabilities and young people in difficult life circumstances. For this project, they have been awarded the European Prize for Social Responsibility in 2016. Ecology project Energy Genius educates customers and general public about energy efficiency and savings. Sunce Marinković donates windows to kindergartens, schools, hospitals, and foster homes. The project of our immediate interest is My Skills, My Chance, which supports internships and employment of students with disabilities and students from social care. They also won CSR and Corporate Philanthropy awards for this project.
As CSR are expected to bring positive impact in the general public, we wanted to check people's reactions to Sunce Marinković company, and for this purpose we did a little content analysis.
Content analysis showed that 71% of all comments were positive comments referred to the company, whereas 28% of them referred positively to the product. Only 1% of all comments were negative, and they referred to the product. There were no negative comments referred to the company. The aim of the study was to explore Sunce's employees' perception of company's CSR activities and their engagement, organizational citizenship, and psychological sense of ownership of the company. Engagement refers to work-related state of fulfillment characterized by vigor, dedication, and absorption. Organizational citizenship behavior included extra work role behaviors that benefit the members of the organization itself, and the future job. For the illustration purposes, we could present here some interesting findings based on the pilot study with a small sample of Sunce's employees. There was 100% agreement about the company's valuing customer satisfaction. There was complete agreement amongst employees about company's respect for the state and society by paying taxes and all other dues. Employees expressed high levels of work engagement, there was 100% agreement about being highly absorbed while working. The employees covered with the pilot study reported very high work and organizational commitment.
For this case, we planned to ask 3 questions for discussion. Anna, what would you say? Is this just another public relations activity?
Well, the fact is that the Sunce Marinkovic company has generated free publicity and saved money on expensive advertising thanks to CSR projects. However, in the case of this company, as mentioned in the introduction, the entire CSR concept can be traced back to its roots and the spirit that has been maintained for decades. What the company finds more important are explicit business benefits, developed and enhanced relationships with stakeholders, customers, suppliers, and other businesses. Involvement in the projects contributed to increased positive perception and reputation of their brand among customers, and that is, from their perspective of view, of a great importance. Through CSR projects, Sunce Marinkovic has been building its brand, enhancing reputation and market competitiveness. If our colleagues analyze this case, I am convinced there would be a lengthy discussion, but this would certainly be the essence.
Great. And what would be the intended essence of discussion about the following question? To which degree is the development of CSR in Sunce Marinkovic determined by the context?
I think the discussion could go as follows. We must take into consideration the fact that the company Sunce Marinkovic was founded and has been developed in Serbia. Present-day Serbia is characterized by transition from socially state-planned economy to market economy, low economic activity, high unemployment rate. Of course, there are many different factors that determine CSR development in Sunce Marinkovic company. Comparing to economically developed countries, Serbia is still at the initial phase of CSR development. Large companies have made the first steps in the development of CSR, mainly modeled on practices previously implemented in foreign countries. These induced some of the smaller local companies to make first steps in implementing CSR in their functioning. Many enterprises in Serbia are still unaware of the importance of CSR and consider it useless and impractical. Therefore, we must change our point of view in order to build and maintain successful corporate philanthropy in both large and small companies. Once we realize in which context the small company Sunce Marinkovic has strived for years to give an example of good practice, we would be aware of the fact how big their success actually is.
And what do you think about Melissa's dilemma from the beginning? Which would be our third and final question. What is the perspective of the CSR practice for Sunce Marinkovic company?
CSR is essential for this company since the family had focused on humanitarian work in the form of donations from its early beginnings. One of the key values of this company is a socially responsible business that has been promoted and developed over the years through various projects, so it is inseparable and very important part of it. The management motivates employees to provide ideas for new projects and to express their pleasure of working in the company. However, the company fears that the general concept of social responsibility in Serbia is hardly sustainable because many companies use it for promotional purposes only in order to achieve business benefits. True CSR should be built upon genuine commitment and desire to help and improve the society.
After Milica had analyzed this case, she thought, all you need is a few enthusiastic people, love for your company and your job, hard work, and the result will be seen for the small and medium-sized enterprises. What do you say? Would you advise Milica to work for Sunce Marinkovic company?
Greetings from sunny Serbia!